Welcome to the Worldly Show.
Here with your host, Elizabeth, Sarah, Lauren, Spencer. And this season's episodes of Voices of the Worldly, featuring the Idiots Unleashed series. Backed by popular demand, these folks bring their own brand of hilarious and outrageous commentary. So please, sit back and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Worldly Show. You're here with your host, Elizabeth, Sarah, Lauren, Spencer, and brilliant broadcast technician, Mitzi Banks. And today, we have Jethro back in the studio to talk about some things about his life, and particularly his response to our newest panel member, Kevin. So let's take a listen in and see what Jethro has to say. Okay, well, we just did speak with our newest panel member, Kevin, who refused to give me his last name, but that's okay. We can work with that. Now, we did speak with him while the other panel members were in the other room, and we brought those panel members out, specifically Jethro, because I haven't really spoken to for a while. Did you happen to hear anything Kevin might have been saying on his time up?
I said it once, and I'll say it again. I hate those goddamn hippie fucking people trying to judge me and the South, and they hate all the South. It's pretty clear that they don't understand the struggle that we face in our lives, and I wasn't born with $10 million or whatever.
I think he said he inherited it.
I don't give a goddamn what it is. I worked hard for everything I have, and I just think it's unfair.
So you did hear a little bit about what he was saying. He mentioned some things he thought we should bring up, specifically...
Let's bring it all out there at the table. I am not afraid to say anything.
Okay, well, he asked about your white hat.
A lot of people have white hats. It's the South. It's hot outside, and white hats deflect the sun.
So that's strictly why you wear a white hat?
Yes.
And what did he mean about the red dot, or the red... What did he say? Did you hear?
I don't know. What did he say?
I actually can't remember.
See, I guess it wasn't important.
Perhaps not. But I did mention that I would ask you about the white hat.
That's fine. The white hats deflect the sun in the heat of the summer.
So is it safe to say that you and Kevin probably don't have a lot in common then?
The only thing we have in common is that we're born in the same country. That's it.
Did we know he was born here? I'm not sure if he said he lives.
Well, he didn't come from no goddamn Zimbabwe, did he?
I actually don't know.
I'm red hot right now.
I can see that.
It's here in the country. I know it is.
Okay. Well, let's just assume that he's from here.
Jesus Christ.
So you guys are from the same country, and that's the extent of your connection.
Pretty much. You know, I don't think I have a whole lot of nice things to say to him.
Well, you know, if you do, or if you have anything you'd like to say to him, we're going to put you two together, and
I want to tell him that he is a no-good, stupid, corn-fed son of a bitch.
Okay. Well, we'll save that idea for when you two get together. How about we just turn this around just a smidge and ask you something about today's agenda? Are you feeling better?
I guess that'd be fine. Let me get a little sippy of the good old water while we're talking. Okay, ask your question.
You go right ahead. There was something that I thought was interesting in the news lately. Something about a soldier named Manning. Goes by the name of Chelsea Manning now. It used to be Brad Manning. This person supposedly, allegedly, or has been convicted of giving out government secrets, U.S. government secrets, leaking them, an astronomical amount of them, about the armies or the military's war logs. Have you heard anything about that?
I call that shit, you gotta get that blood boiling again. You know what? Boy, girl, fag, alien, don't matter. You steal from the government. You steal from the sanctity of all men and women who served and make their country proud. He, she, it, why needs to die.
Oh, so you're in favor of this 60-year prison time that they're putting out there for him?
Yes, me, that's pretty lenient. I would have hung that son of a bitch from the tree. I would have taken him and punished him in a special way. Death by firing squad.
How do you think we should bring that back in his case, her case?
It makes it a lot quicker to get rid of people, don't you think?
Well, yeah, naturally. Otherwise, he's going to be sitting in a cell, solitary, as I understand it, for 60 years. Or that's the
fine.
sentence.
I hope he gets raped by squirrels and mouse and rabbit.
You feel strongly about this, then?
By Jesus, all God Almighty is my witness. Yes, he needs to die.
Okay, well, thank you for your opinion on that. Did you have an opinion on the upcoming presidential election?
I really don't give a goddamn who wins as long as it's not a woman.
Oh, not a woman. Did you happen to hear Kevin say that that's specifically who he was going to vote for?
I really don't value the opinion of someone that hurts others by giving them the drug of the devil.
So, marijuana, I guess. He's involved in the clinics or something,
It's
he
probably
said.
a lot more than that, I would gather.
What do you gather?
I'd gather that he works with the cartel people.
Oh, the cartel. I think the cartels do things a little stronger than marijuana.
Well, from what I know, the cartels in Canada have a lot of power.
In Canada?
Yes.
Oh, forgive me. I thought you were speaking of the ones south of our country.
Where would that be?
South America and Central America and such places.
Oh, you mean like Mexico?
Perhaps.
Oh,
Perhaps
those are the drug
Mexico.
dealers. Those aren't the cartels.
Oh, what's the difference?
Well, the ones in Canada have big guns.
Isn't all the drugs legal there? And isn't it kind of a more of a social...
I think that you know way too much about this subject. You better watch your safety.
I think we're just going to move on to the next subject. Jethro, in the past you've spoken about your relationships, or in your specific case, your lack of relationship for
That's by choice.
many years.
That's by choice.
Has anything changed?
No,
Nothing at all.
not really.
You
I
don't-
choose not to look because I just haven't found the right one yet. They
The
keep,
pancakes and the toothless woman.
they keep using me for my barns and my bales of hay. And
The woman use you for your bales of hay.
yeah, it's pretty much bullshit.
What would they use the hay for? I don't understand.
I don't know, to take to their barn, I guess.
Oh, they steal your hay and fill their barns.
That's likely what I think, yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that was an issue.
Well, you didn't ask about it before. I don't like to talk about the farm stuff too much because it's pretty painful.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't realize you had such a travesty going on in your life.
I have much passion for many things that I do, and
Can you tell us about one that's recent? What's your most recent passion?
well, I was able to go to the diner and not smack anyone. That was a pretty good one.
That is quite a commendable feat. I myself...
Well, in the South, yeah, it is. You've been to the South.
I
you
have been to the
understand.
south of
And
the
there's
United States.
and there's more white people than usual, which is even better for me. So,
That works for you.
well, yeah, it is the South, yeah. Well,
Okay. So, other than that passion of avoiding altercations with folks, what else have you done? Are you like a volunteer? Do you donate your time?
I volunteer for the groups that want to keep things pure.
Oh, such as?
The Boy Scouts of America, no less.
Okay, no, that's a viable group.
Sometimes I volunteer to be a scout master, and we go out on little hikes and see the trails and teach those young children the value of being white. I mean, of discovering nature.
And how's that going? Has that
It's
been,
going pretty well,
is that fulfilling for you?
It is, and none of them really have to wear the white hats, if you know what I mean.
To deflect the sun?
That's right.
Oh, okay. So you take them on the shady trails then?
Oh, sometimes, yeah.
I bet you do, Jethro. Okay, well, what else can you tell us about your recent life?
That was pretty much it. Just going to the diner. I keep the simple life. Like I said, I'm no longer the sheriff, and I got no reason to go back to that. Just tend to my farm and go to the local diner and spread the good word of the good book and live a nice, legal, wholesome life.
Well, that's good to hear, because, I hadn't heard from you for a while, and I was kind of wondering if you were okay.
Oh, no, I've been fine. I just, I just didn't have a whole lot to say. I wanted to see what was out there in a little bit, and I found that most of it's shit. Mm-hmm. So, I'm back here just to let you know that.
Well, all right. Are you interested in coming back and perhaps having a little conversation with one of our newest panel members?
Oh, sure. I'll engage that hippie fuck. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in today, Jethro.
Thank
And
you for being a supporter of the people that want to do great things
and keep things pure.
Keep things pure. God damn right, golly.
You are so welcome, and we will talk to you soon.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Jethro. We do appreciate your opinion and taking the time to come down and speak with us. And that concludes today's show. Please remember, if you have any questions for any of our panel members, please submit them to questions@theworldlyshow.com. Thanks for listening and see you next time.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Voices of the Worldly. Please note that any opinions expressed here are strictly those of the panel members and do not necessarily reflect those of The Worldly Show or its host. Further, all characters are fictitious and do not represent any real person living or dead. See you next time.